Hello, and this is another intermediate chess video. And I have Daddy, and I have a special guest kitty, Butters. Butters, say hi. No, he doesn't really like to meow, but he is our special guest kitty. But today we will learn about pawn oases. And I chose Butters as our guest kitty because Butters is a very active kitty, and this video is all about racing. Have you ever seen Butters run, Daddy?
Yes, Butters is very fast.
Yes, and he likes attacking Gray Bob.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing we'll learn about is the square of the pawn. And this picture has a pawn and its square. To count the square of a pawn, you have to count how many squares there is until the pawn gets a promotion, and then count horizontally, and then make a square out of that. And if the enemy king is inside the square of the pawn, it means that the enemy king can catch the pawn before the pawn promotes. And in this game, it would be, if it's Black's turn, the game would be a draw because Black could get inside the square of the pawn. But if it's White's turn, if you analyze the position, you'll see that the square of the pawn will keep getting smaller. And if it's White's turn, White will get a queen. Now in this one, it's actually pawns racing. So Daddy, how do you count to find which pawn will win the pawn race and who will get a promotion?
You have to count the number of
first?
squares to reach the end.
Yes, you have to use 2 fingers and count, and use your fingers to count how many squares. So you could put one finger on each pawn, and if it was White's turn, it would be that pawn would move one, that the Black pawn would move one, the White pawn would move one, the Black pawn would move one, and then White gets a queen, and then Black gets a queen. And if one pawn was one square backward or forward, the entire game would change. Set up a chessboard and move the Black pawn backward 1 square and analyze how the game would come out. White should win if you do it correctly. Now this slide is pawn race puzzles and tactics. And Butters has to think before he goes to attack Gray Bob and race Gray Bob for a toy. He has to think. Unfortunately, Butters isn't that good at thinking, but he still has to think about how he gets Gray Bob. So, pause your videos, set up a chessboard, and figure out the outcome of each game. And for the first one, it's White to move. For the second one, it's Black to move. For the third one, it's White to move. Okay, your videos should be unpaused. So, Daddy, who do you think would win the pawn race in the first position? It's White to move. Who would win the race?
White.
Yes, so White would win the game. And also, he would give check to the king when it promoted, because White would promote to a queen. And then White could just get rid of the pawn and do a king and queen mate. With the second position, it's Black to move, and it looks like it should be a tie. But you need to look ahead. And what would happen is once Black promoted, Black could do queen to c1, give check to the king, force the king to the b file, and then make a skewer and win the enemy queen and do a king and queen mate. That's a little bit of a long variation, and I can't make the moves on the PowerPoint. So you'll have to use a chessboard for this one. Daddy, would you like to try to explain the last one? It's White to move.
It looks
I'll
like
give you a hint. It involves checking. It's white to move. And it involves...
well, it looks like white's going to make it to the end first. White's going to make it to white's going to be able to be a queen first.
No, it would actually be a tie, but white would give check to the black king
Okay.
before
Right.
the pawn could promote, before the black pawn could promote.
Okay.
Then white could blockade the pawn.
That makes sense.
And that was the end. So your homework is to set up all of the positions and analyze them in more depth. And subscribe and click the notification bell to get better at chess.